Encourage you to come deeper into the store and to see the fabulous mural that's here. So don't be shy. Just come on in, come on, keep on coming. And if you have been on any of the other stops this evening, you know that I take care of a little business first. So thank you so much for being here this evening on the Art Walk. I'm Claire Fian, and I get to be your hostess for the evening. I hope you'll please allow me first to give special thanks to our sponsor, which is the reason that I'm here, because our sponsor this month is the Oregon Country Fair. The fair is celebrating their 50th anniversary next weekend on the 12th, 13th, and 14th, and they're the sponsor, as well as our media sponsor, and many of you may have heard about our work, Art Walk, through KLCC. So let's hear it for our sponsor. Now allow me to introduce to you Valentina Gonzalez, and she is going to talk to us about this fabulous mural. So tell us how this opportunity came to be.
I actually signed up for the Urban Canvas roster a year ago, and that's how the owner found me.
And what is that?
Urban Canvas is a list of artists, muralists specifically, in the Lane County area. I'm pretty sure it's run by the lovely Jessica over here. And if you're an artist or a muralist in town, you get on that roster, and then people can search it if they're looking for work that might be yours.
And what other work do you have here? Do you have other work in the store?
Oh, I have the paintings, yeah. So I did the mural at the beginning of June, and then I brought in the paintings this evening for the event, and I'm also doing screen printing with my original art out front.
Great, so let's talk about screen printing. So is that something you've done all along? I mean, it's kind of chicken and egg, I suppose, but mural, screen printing, do you have a preference, or how do they work?
I've been doing both probably for the same amount of time, about 25, 30 years. I think they all started happening around the same time when I started exploring expression and different methods of doing that. So since I was a teenager, I feel like they've definitely been synonymous with my work. I always try to screen print something because I feel like it's a product that people can take with them. You can always take a mural with you.
Could you tell us more about this?
Sure. So this is all spray paint and Montana acrylic ink. The gray tones in the background are all spray paint. It's actually freestyle, so I just came in with no plan really and just did all of that. The foreground images in black, Kate, the owner, and I worked out about, I think it took a week for the design process, and we came up with these images. They're people that I know and friends and family of mine. All of the people in my work are. I really like my friends and my family, and I appreciate them and wish that everyone knew them.
Does anyone have any questions for Valentina? And you have a question?
Yes. So I think I heard that you also have some more art in the community that are community projects, and I was wondering if you could tell us about those.
Sure. So the question is about Valentina having other projects in the community.
I guess first and foremost, I started the Whitaker Community Art Team about 5 years ago with my friend Cookie Catalka. She's another artist in town. What's up, Cookie? She's here. And so we basically got community members from the Whitaker together and started doing art projects. The first project that we were able to sponsor was a beautiful mural that Isla Rose did over there by the 76 gas station across the street from 7-Eleven. If y'all don't know about that one, please go by the neighborhood and check that out. It's worth it. And I actually left that organization in January, but was able to leave behind a few really cool projects. I also have a mural on the side of Shelter Care on Washington Street with a little girl with bees and honeycombs. I also painted a piano with City of Eugene Cultural Services, shout out, crew out there. I also did a porta potty with the same crew. So I like to stay pretty busy in town. I do, stay busy. Fun.
Thank you so much. I'll be back.
Everyone, I'm Leora Sponko, the Executive Director of Lane Arts Council. We coordinate First Friday Art Walk. We're bringing this concert for you here tonight. I think Kesey Square is probably one of the best places for us to gather as a community, to listen to live music, to dance, to have fun, to get to know each other. I think Ken Kesey will be really proud of us tonight, don't you think? Woo! You guys, there's so much happening tonight. This is First Friday Art Walk, so you can roam around to galleries. Yeah, there's art all over the place. There's ballet, and there's dance, and there's printmaking, so you can roam around to the galleries, or you can stay here for the concert. I really want to thank the Oregon Country Fair for sponsoring the Art Walk, and KLCC for being our media sponsor. Can you help me thank them? So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce this band, but first I'd like to thank the sponsors of Kesey Square in this band. This is the City of Eugene Downtown Program Fund, and Summit Bank helped us make this happen, so please help me thank those sponsors. Woo! I know a lot of you have heard this band before. They've been playing all over Eugene. They are definitely a local favorite, right? We've got some Sarah B fans, right? Oh yeah. Do you know this is their 10th anniversary show since they first started playing? Yeah, so we're celebrating that tonight. They're gonna bring you soul and funk from the 60s and 70s. You guys, let's give it up for Sarah B3 and the 45 RPMs.
Thank you, Leora. Thank you for everyone coming out.
Don't be shy. I'm talking in my sleep. I'm walking. I'm not have to hold on to the same old song and let everybody say.
This is the 10-year anniversary from Our first show is 45 RPM. The only original members are myself and Tony on drums from back in the day. We've been called 45 RPM, Sarah B and the Lonely Nine, and that would be 3, 45 RPM. You got me running, running, got me hot, hot. You got me running, anywhere you want it, let it roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you wanna, baby, what you want me to do. I'm going up, going down, I'm going up, anywhere you want it, let it roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want, baby, what you want me to do. Peeping, peeping, peeping and hiding, peeping, peeping, peeping and hiding. Peeping, hiding, hiding, peeping, hiding, hiding, peeping. You got me peeping, oh, you got me peeping, anywhere you want it, let it roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you wanna, baby, what you want me to do. Running, hide, hide, running, up, down, down, up. Peeping, peeping, peeping and hide, peeping, peeping, peeping and hide, up, down, down, up. Peeping, hide, hide, peeping, peeping, hide, hide, peeping, peeping, hide, hide, up, down, down, up. Peeping, hide, hide, peeping, peeping, peeping and hide, peeping, peeping and hide. Thank you. We're so glad to be here. First Friday Art Walk. It's a good scene down here. Baby, baby, sweet baby. There's something that I just gotta say. Baby, baby, sweet baby. You love me hurting in a real cold way. Sweet young lady. Ooh, and I feel real. You said I do.
ocean. There's a big cresting of the water and the waves. And then they turn into a hermit crab. And then this hermit crab just gonna kind of move there. And that's and that's what we got. That's what we've been doing, like, yeah. And we have Leora, the executive director of the Lane Arts Council.
Hi, everyone.
And awesome person all around.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here. I'm just going to do a brief introduction and welcome, and we'll get on to some more dancing. I'm Leora Spanco, the Executive Director of Lane Arts Council. Just welcome you here to Oregon Contemporary Theater. It's First Friday Art Walk, and it's really fun to start here at this theater. It's kind of an unusual stop for our Art Walk, but what we're trying to do with our Art Walk is really make it diverse and fun and different. So it's something for you, new for you to enjoy. So it's so great that we've incorporated dance, especially Insta Ballet with professional dancers from Eugene Ballet here today. And actually, if you go to the Lane County Historical Museum, you will see a display of 50 years of the country fair. So you'll see some history. It's a great exhibit there. I would also like to thank KLCC is our media sponsor, so you may have heard some promo of the Art Walk from listening to KLCC. So please help me thank KLCC for sponsoring. As you know, every month we have a different Art Walk host that will guide you through the 5 different stops. And I would like to welcome voice talent Claire Feehan. She is currently the Donor Relations Manager. You know her and love her. You know her and love her. She does many things. She currently works as the Donor Relations Manager for Downtown Languages, a beloved nonprofit. And she's also a member of the Oregon Country Fair's Bill Wooten Committee, which funds grants to different projects in Fernbridge. And that committee, we're so grateful, they are sponsoring our summer camp that kicks off next week. So you're going to have a fabulous time on the Art Walk tonight with Claire. So please help me welcome Claire.
Yeah. I'd like to really acknowledge Leora again. For those of us who have been here a long time, this young woman has really taken the Lane Arts Council up a step and really been amazingly inclusive. So please. Now, sometimes you're aware artists are shy and retiring and they have a difficult time talking about their art. Fortunately, Antonio is not one of them. So I will let him have the stage. And I'll see you at the next stop.
Hi, yeah, welcome. Come on in. There's seating up here on the side. Here, it's all open seating. There's some seating up here. We're just about to start. So, welcome to Insta Ballet, where you guys become the choreographers. Community-created choreography. We've been doing this since 2013, and this is our 31st Insta Ballet that we'll be creating with you all this evening. And that's really awesome. So what we do is we take your ideas, and you'll see your ideas be transformed into movement and put it onto the professional dancers, and they will create the work that we want this evening. The theme for this evening is fixation, so however that means to you. But before, I think I need to do my introduction again. We have Aaron Johnson. We have Madeline Bez. Sarah Stockdale. The Ballet Company, and we have Casey Crabb and Zach Lambert. So you guys are able to create the choreography and also affect the music and how it all might change. So it's a lot of energy, and it's a lot of fun to play with, because we really get to just kind of take the moment and mold it for ourselves. But I really, before we really get started, I just need to let you know that this is a free event, and our fundraiser is next month here. $35 will get you 2 drink tickets, and we will have Build a Dance, where during the fundraiser we're also creating a dance, which is also really fun. You know, refrigerator magnets, poetry ones. So we have really big ones, and they're all dance ones. So throughout the evening, they'll be posted up, and then when the performance is happening, the dancers will also take those ideas and create the dance during that evening. So there's a lot of interactive dance happening. We also see work from Bridgeway House. Bridgeway House is a school for children with autism, and we've been working with them for about 3 years now. And Patricia Wigney, she's a director there. She's She really is a very wonderful person. It's wonderful to work with the children of Bridgeway and have their energy being put into the choreography. Man, it's a whole other world there. Yeah, so please, if you can join us next month, August 10, tickets are $35, and you can buy them tickets right out here in the lobby. You can buy them as soon as you get outside. They're right there. So let's get into all the magic that you will be seeing during that fundraiser. So I want to go to we have no intro, and I want to show you the phrases that we've had already. So I just want to show you what we have. So they just kind of picked this place to start. Yeah, come on in. So you're just kind of seeing what we've created so far. And again, these you can put these movements anywhere. You can kind of change them up anywhere. But these are just some pre-made up phrases for y'all. And again, the theme is fixation. You see them do this movement, and it parts them. I kind of said that's a splitting sensation in you. So we're going to jump to what they did. And again, we have no beginning yet, so what we started off with your ideas was someone said windmill. And so we saw that the head moving around, and we wanted arms in the windmill. And then we wanted a beach, but we needed a river to get there. So you saw the ups and downs of a river. Now you've seen the crest of a wave crashing. And now we're going to go into hermit crabs. And then you see that, and that's where we are. This is what we got from you all right now. Let's take it down a little bit, and that's where we are. We're at hermit crabs and happening. So, and again, the theme is fixation and how that means to you. So, what do you see with that? Could you guys go to your last pose, maybe? Your hermit crab pose? We can either work with it. Yes? Good. Hi.
So the hermit crab comes out. I see the other two going into rocks, and the hermit crab is going around just the rocks.
Are they just single rock? Okay, those break down
Yeah,
like
the
okay.
rocks spread out a little bit.
And then you're gonna go, Madeline will go in between.
Yeah, the hermit crab scutters along through the rocks.
Scuttering, so staying in between. Is that the scutter?
Yeah, that's a good scutter.
That's the scutter. That's the scutter. Yes.
And then the hermit crab comes around and nudges the rocks, so that the rocks then come into life.
Nice.
Enemies.
And when they come to life, how was this life like?
They need to stand up.
Stand up.
Yeah, come to life.
Come to life. And life. And so now they're all kind of standing.
Yeah, somebody else could tell them.
Yeah. Okay. Life had an idea back there.
So on the rocks, when when the hermit crab hits the rocks, they become anemones.
So we need more arms and hands in there.
Yeah, that's good.
Hermit crab is scuttling. Okay, we're going from the home of the hermit crab into the scuttle. She'll come out of her home, scuttle to first rock, turns into an enemy with the arms. And they all become kind of anemones and kind of flow. Cool. Right on. I like this little ocean. More scuttling? Yeah, okay. And how is the look of this, how's the movement quality of the scuttle? Does it need to be a little bit more like sharp, literal, or can you be more real?
They come to it sideways.
Sideways?
Crabs walk sideways.
Sideways. Maybe I shouldn't say. Okay, so we got a little bit more of the scuttle happening. We say we draw that movement out a little bit more, and then she bumps into the rocks, and the rocks become sea anemones that kind of just float up to the surface top.
And then they can pick up the wave.
So they're all going to start swaying
How
together.
about like seaweed?
Seaweed. So maybe we in place, it sways together.
Yeah.
Nice seaweed. Is it nice easy ocean? Okay. Cool. All right. Come on in. We're creating it. Yeah. Open seating. Yes, sir.
About the hermit crabs? How could you represent with your dance the fact that the oceans are becoming more acidic and there's less carbonate to build your shells? Did you try to do that in the pain that causes?
So, like maybe the shell material or something, or not as.
Or the thing you stick to?
So we're kind of bringing into a little bit more what's happening in our oceans about this hermit crab and the shell. Kind of talking about our climate change and how that might affect the look of our hermit shell right now. So can we go to our hermit shell and our hermit crab? And with the effects of some climate change and maybe something, how does that shell just break down?
Great scuttle.
Does that shell just break down like that? Is that what you're saying?
It ends in death, so I don't know.
So because we didn't want a nice, maybe it starts off nice, but then it just slowly just withers away and it just goes. And then maybe that's why the hermit comes out because its shell is gone.
Very good.
How do you have a hermit crab without its home? What is it? Vulnerable, yeah. Vulnerable hermit crab. And then the birds. And it's okay. I got a bird and some storm happening. Bird and a storm happening.
So a wave comes up now and washes them down.
I like that how
Seeds out.
how it went. Just because of the orientation, she kind of went this way with the wave and went this way. Because we've been kind of just going one side of the stage to the other. And rush forward in a fury. Maybe it turns into a bird. Turns into birds and they bird off. Bird off. Sort of fly off. You know, which is a quick bird off. Not the ones with the hands. Yeah. Not the ones with the hands. Don't bird off that one. Okay, what is it? So what do we press? One bird or three birds? One bird together. We create one bird together. One bird together. So they're gonna wave, press back, and then they're gonna run together and just kind of right here. Are they gonna soar off or just gonna kind of be intimidating? Maybe we take him around the corner. Yeah. So like okay. It seems like he was kind of swooping around this way, then maybe we'll just kind of come right back around in this corner. Come back. Something like that. Okay, I want to see more of a change between the storm and into the bird. from the storm, when you guys burn it, really change it into a turn. So you guys are waiting. This is still the wave, right? Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. So it'll come on tomorrow. Yeah. I think we still need to still see some of that. There's a storm before the birds. I just want to have that one idea. There's a storm happening, so I just want to see that rush of storm. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
They use some of those oceans that they had in
Yeah, and birds. Yeah. It's a peeping feet. Okay. So come on in. Jay was saying in the storm, she saw in the part when you guys were doing this in the dance. So we're using some predetermined movement that somebody saw to kind of affect more of this storm, to give it more of a storm vibe. So this double leg kick. And where do you see that happening? They kind of maybe back here was something like that. Or do you want to see more of it?
It gets worse and worse. So some of them
It gets worse. So they're here. Before the bird, we're trying to make a little bit more harder action.
Yeah,
of
maybe
this
less
storm.
fluid, more like digital, glitchy.
Digital glitch, boom.
There you go.
And
Less
then maybe
fluid,
we're gonna see how that
digital
gets
glitchiness. Jerky, digital glitchy.
And then into the bird. Okay, one more time. That was nice, I think. Hermit crab stands up, sea anemone, waves, seaweed. Now goes into the first, boom, there. Boom, waves in the ocean. And now they're gonna get there to the bird. Now it's gonna take it around.
When the bird flies off, it might be fun to know them kind of bank it.
Bank turns.
Bank it back and forth.
Yeah.
First time
Yeah, the outside stays high, inside stays low. We're gonna try that. We're gonna do that one more time, and I want to kind of go back a little bit. Add the last banking turn into the bird. Yeah, come on, welcome. All right, okay. So I'm gonna take it back to the beginning. Again, the beginning, there's no real introduction yet. We've never really said where the dancers should start. When we just started kind of creating our ideas, they naturally kind of just hung out in this spot right here. So again, this is from the beginning what we all created this evening. It's some windmills into the arms, going into a river. You'll see the ups and downs of a river. They hit the ocean, the beach and the ocean. You'll see the crest of the waves. In down to the hermit crab that has its shell deteriorate from climate change. That's why the hermit leaves. Hermit's gonna scuttle, and bump into the rocks that'll turn into sea anemones, and now they'll just the ocean will kind of just take them. The wave storms are happening. Now the big ocean waves are kind of forming along. And then it goes into the birds, the ocean where we have our banking of the birds. And again, that's all. That's awesome. Yeah. So the first stop. So thank you very much. Come back at 8 o'clock to see the final performance, or come back August 10th to see all of it. But thank you again.
The vineyard as the other stops, and our next stop is at 942 Olive. So we'll see you there. The Design Arts Apprenticeship Showcase. Thank you.
Eugene hopefully to play you a whole set on September 6th at Cornucopia if you want to come join us. And after the show, we'll be at this table over here if you want to come say hi or pick up a CD of ours. We'd love to meet you. This next song is called Migration.
And tinkering with gears of wild clocks, I can distinctly remember the way time stood still. Have you ever seen the way your eyes shine back on the sun? So reaches deep through the world, turns my heart into ashes, my body to dust. I hear you breathing words to the trees, past family branches that cleave in my DNA. Have you ever seen the way? Have you ever seen the way I see? Its colors meld and shift, and the sounds of the city life, full of competing and rattling windows, footsteps on sidewalks with holes in the soles, and a longing for leaving, so wholesomely conceding, but time can only write poems to you in shorthand. Left, right, left, send the thought wave and the progress, step by step, and the distance seems so pointless. Sit, child, sit, in a moment you will forget, clock by click. Now have you ever seen the way your eyes shine back at the sun? Soul reaches deep through the earth, turns my heart into ashes, my body to dust. I hear you breathing words to the trees, past family branches that creak in my DNA. Have you ever seen the way? Have you ever seen the way I see? Grace blue wonder, a thunderous cloud clapped choirs through the outlands, harmonies to the mountains, gauntlet counting since the lights went out. Have you ever seen the way your eyes shine back on the sun? The soul reaches deep through the earth, with my heart into ashes, my body to dust. I hear you breathing words to the trees, past family branches that creep in my DNA. Have you ever seen the way? Have you ever seen the way I see?
Called Swiggly Otis, and if you pick up this year's compilation of the Eugene Weekly's Next Big Thing, you'll hear this track from us. Come on in.
come on in. And rest those eyes, come on in. Sweetly Otis, come on in. Been a long time. Come on in, sweetly Otis, come on in, and fill this void, come on in, wash the sorrows from your skin. Since you left traveling, it's been a long time. Oh, been a long time. Oh, been a long time. Been a long time.
Have a safe day and enjoy the festival. We're the Crescendo Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Crescendo Show. Let's hear it.
Yanis Xenakis, called Ray Ball B. Xenakis is an architect and a mathematician, as well as a composer, and he's known for incorporating complex mathematical formula into his music. In this piece, he uses a relatively simple sequence of numbers known as the Fibonacci sequence. The next number in the sequence is gained by adding the previous number. So the sequence goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, etc. And he uses this to structure the piece. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Watch out for flash.